Hey y'all, how y'all doing today? I'm Dara, aka Insecurelynatural. For those that are new here, if you've been here already, welcome back. This video is going to be a 4-month lock update. The first update I did was a 1 through 3 month, and at first I was gonna make this a 4 through 6. But I feel like that video would just be too long. Kind of last minute with this update. But I wanted to do this update before I did my retwist, which I'm doing after I do this video. And I feel like closing the 4th month chapter with an update video. Even though it's in a ponytail, you know what I'm saying? This is like my go-to style right now. I will also include pictures and videos of like close-ups of what my locks look like in this 4th month. We had a lot of changes. We had a lot of budding. We had a little bit of everything this month. Like, this is truly a journey because I'm learning a lot, okay? If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell next to the subscribe button so that you're notified every single time I post one of these videos. And also, make sure you hit that like button because it helps your girl's channel out so much. And with that being said, y'all, let's get into this 4-month starter lock update. So, when I first did my retwist, I noticed shrinkage. But since then, I've kind of gotten my length back in a way, not like my complete, like loose, natural length. But with this retwist, I guess because my locks are actually locking, I just experienced a little bit of a lot of shrinkage. It wasn't like significant, but I noticed that my locks appeared a lot shorter. And I guess that's because they're kind of like shriveling up. I don't know. Throughout the month, as my retwists get a little older, my locks have kind of, I don't want to say loosened, but they have filled. So they're not as shrunk as they were with this retwist. This 4th month has shown me that my hair can shrink right back up. Okay. Also, my twist pattern, and because I started my locks with 2-strand twists, it's starting to kind of diminish. It's noticeable. Like, you can see that I had twists, but they're not as defined as day 1. Like, the hair is starting to kind of mat up and tangle over itself. So the twist pattern is leaving. And I'm so happy because now my locks look more like locks. Now, the twist pattern is not completely gone, but especially from a distance, you can't even tell, okay? So your girl is still dealing with unraveling. It's not like I'm having unraveling every day. It's like maybe every other week I'll find that I'll have to retwist some locks, but it's not as bad as it once was because my hair is starting to lock at the tops of the locks. Most locks, not necessarily this one, but this one is starting to lock. It's starting to look a lot like a lock, but my locks are mainly locking, I would say, from here up. So a lot of those locks, even though they're locked at the top, the ends of the locks are still trying to find their way, so they unravel. I do have a lot of locks that are kind of new, like this one. This one has really been unraveling a whole lot. I would say I have about maybe 10 locks that are still babies that have recently been split. I split my locks when I was in month 2 and 3. So the newer locks are still unraveling like it was day 1. But most of the locks will be locks up here and it will unravel to that point because it's so matted and it's turning into a lock. So there's nothing left to unravel. So I feel like the unraveling phase is starting to come to a close. I know that with the newer locks, I'm going to probably be going through this for a couple more months. Unraveling just really is an ordinary thing to me now. I just twist it back up and going about my day. They're not like unraveling at the same time. It's not like I'm having several unravel. It's just every couple of weeks I'll find 1 or 2 that are unraveled. So yes, in month 4, we are budding, y'all. My hair is finally locking. Is that a way to say it? It's locking. I noticed that in the front, I have more so budding because the locks in the front and the locks at the top are mainly the locks that I have not really touched. I've been comfortable with their size throughout my journey, so I haven't split those locks up. A lot of my locks look like actual locks. It's hard to believe it, y'all. When I look at my hair, I'm just so amazed because, you know, it's a slow process and you don't notice it, but one day you just wake up and you like, I'm really locked up. So now that my hair is locking, my hair is starting to feel a lot different. You know, when you first start with 2-strand twists anyway, because I've only done 2-strand twist locks. But with the 2-strand twist, your hair is soft. When you first start your locks, they're gonna be soft because it's really from your loose natural hair. But now, y'all, they're not soft. And I was kind of alarmed because I feel like I'm mistaking the locking and the stiffness and the hardness of the lock for them being dry. I'm kind of getting used to that. We're trying to get used to that because I'm trying to learn when I'm supposed to moisturize and when I don't need to moisturize. I still moisturize in the morning, at night, but I don't find that I need to spray my hair or re-moisturize throughout the day anymore. Baby ones are still soft, like these ones in the back are still soft, but they're still trying to find their way. So they're not as soft as when I first did them. But like, especially the ones at the top and my little baby bangs in the front, these are starting to really stiffen up, like really. Frizz is still an issue. Well, it's not an issue for me, but frizz is still happening because they're still trying to find that way. They're a little tame right now because the weather's changing. It's not as humid as it was in the summertime. Also, my locks are getting thicker. Them twists ain't little small twists no more. And the main reason why I can tell is because when I do my ponytails, y'all. When I do my ponytail holders, the thin ones, like I have a thin one in right now, I can only put it on once. Like, I can pull my locks back and put that thing on once. I don't wrap it twice because I will have a headache. And when I first started my lock journey, I had a little bitty baby small ponytail. But now, y'all, let me like turn around to the side so y'all can see. Now they're thickening up where I can't just, you know what I'm saying? I can't just twist and twist and twist or my head's gonna hurt. Even the fat ponytail holders, I can only wrap those around twice. And when I was loose natural, I used to tie that baby up till it was nice and slick, but your girl can't do that no more. So that means my babies are getting thick and juicy, and that's just what I want. Right now, I'm retwisting my hair every 4 weeks. And in between my retwists, I would like wrap straight hairs around my locks, especially when they got really, really frizzy. I would take like those straight hairs. It's hard for me to explain, but like here I have a few straight hairs. I don't know if you guys can see. And what I used to do was take those straight hairs and wrap them around the lock because it helps with the frizz and it also makes the locks look a lot neater. But one thing I noticed when I started doing that was my locks looked smaller, like thinner. And I don't like that look. Even though my locks aren't like big, fat, and juicy, like I know they're not gonna be because I wanted a fuller look, I still want them to be thick, if that makes sense. I want them to be thick for their size. Like I want them to be a healthy thickness for their size. And I feel like when I was wrapping it, it was kind of compressing the rest of the lock and just making it smaller. So I've completely cut that out and I just been embracing the frizz and all of that, even if it looks crazy, because I really, really, really want my twist to be a little juicy. You know what I'm saying? I want to be a little fat, you know what I'm saying? So I stopped maintaining them as far as twisting those straight hairs around. I just let them be free and do what they want to do. I do take my fingers sometimes and rake through them to kind of make sure that those straight hairs aren't like attaching to other locks. So if you guys haven't seen my vlog, I had talked about coloring my locks and I'm really, really anxious to do it, y'all. I was so close last week. Like I was this close. But I said I'm gonna wait until my hair completely locks or at least till I get to maybe like the 9th or 10th month mark. But if y'all know me and if y'all follow me on my channel, or if y'all seen any of my previous videos before I lock my hair, your girl loves color, okay? I love color and I love to switch my hair up. So I be anxious. Like when I'm ready to color my hair, I'm ready to color my hair. But I'm gonna be patient and I'm gonna wait till my hair completely locks up. So I also noticed that my hair is locking pretty well, especially at the roots. And my retwists are really lasting. I'm on week 4. This is week 4. This is the week I'm supposed to retwist, or that I scheduled to retwist in my hair routine. I honestly feel like if my scalp wasn't bad, because I do have some real bad dandruff. I work out and I work in a hot climate, and my scalp can't take all of that. So I have to wash my hair in 4 weeks. I really should be washing my hair every 2 weeks. But because I really want my hair to lock, I kind of stretch it and make it work for 4 weeks. But I feel like if I wasn't having these scalp issues, y'all, I could leave my hair like this for at least another 2 weeks. When my hair actually locks up, I don't plan on retwisting my hair for at least 6 weeks to 2 months. And as they mature, hopefully I can go a little longer without my roots marrying, because I still want uniform locks. But I feel like my hair is doing what it's supposed to be doing. And I promise y'all, if my dandruff wasn't bad, I would keep my hair like this for another 2 weeks. But it's itching and we got a little dandruff, so we gotta wash it. I'm in love. Like, I have no regrets about my locks. I'm just ready for them to keep growing and flourishing and locking, of course. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you're notified whenever I do post another one of these lock videos. Also hit that like button if you haven't already. It helps my channel out so much. And with that being said, y'all, I'm out. I gotta wash my head and do this retwist, okay? Deuces. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, y'all.